Hey YouTube, welcome back. In today's video, I am going to be giving an update on the continual health nightmare of unexplained peripheral neuropathy and shooting pains going up and down my arm that are similar to hitting my funny bones that I have been going through since November 2nd, 2024. It is now February 22nd, 2025. So I have, but in that amount of time, I have just been living in a nightmare, and I'm terrified. Before we get started, I'd like to take a moment to ask you to please hit the like button and subscribe to this channel. So I have been waiting to. They keep sending me home from the emergency room with hands that I often describe it as numb because they feel numb. I'm dropping things all over the place. They don't work right. I can't actually close my fist completely. Um, this just came on all of a sudden on November 2nd, 2024. And they keep sending me home, and I'm like wondering, well, what's causing it? They're like, well, we don't know. It's like, well, will I have permanent nerve damage? They're like, I don't know. But go see. They gave me referrals for specialists, and they couldn't see me until the summer. Well, there was a cancellation with my rheumatologist, and so that is great. And I got some good news this week. I was actually really worried that the cause of this would have been my autoimmune disease of psoriatic arthritis, and there's some lupus type stuff in my blood that causes my PTT, which is like a blood clotting factor, to be really high. Um, when they first discovered that, um, my blood doctor prescribed me a blood thinner because I have high PTT. It's like a thing for a clotting factor, so he prescribed me a blood thinner. So when I got home that night, I got a phone call personally from the doctor, and he says, "Hi, Michael. Did you go to the pharmacy and fill your blood thinner?" I said, "Yes, I sure did." He says, "Have you taken your blood thinner yet?" I said, "No, I have not." He says, "That is wonderful. Don't take it." Because we found a lupus type marker in your blood that causes the PTT to be high on our lab work, but inside your body it's working fine, and it just throws the lab tests off because of your autoimmune disease. So don't take the blood thinner. So okay, I kind of got lost. I'm sorry. I am all over the place. I was just trying to just talk about my autoimmune disease. So my point in all that was I was afraid, and one of the theories of what was going on that the doctor thinks they have ruled out is that this is not caused by my autoimmune disease. So that's great news because I have been there's if it was that was if that was going to be causing it, I would have had to go on a drug called methotrexate. It's known as a DMARD, which stands for Disease Modifying Anti-Rhematic Drug. And one of the reasons why I'm so scared of that drug is because even though they don't call it chemotherapy, it is chemotherapy. And to me, that's dishonest to not just tell people you're taking low dose chemotherapy. I know it works good for autoimmune conditions. There are other drugs that work better, but because there's no generic versions of them available, it costs like $70,000 a year to be on. So insurance companies make you start out with the DMARDs before they move to the ones that are actually less toxic. So I was really afraid that I was going to have to go on one of these disease modifying anti-rheumatic drugs, and I found out this week that at this time anyways, I don't. So that was really great news. It's a little bit of a win for Team Michael. We still don't know what's causing this. So now I'm waiting for my neurosurgeon this summer to see me to see if it is indeed the slipped disc that I did slip a disc where the nerve roots start for my hands. So waiting for that. Still nervous, still dropping everything, still in the nightmare. But that was actually a very pleasant surprise to me that this week that I was not going to have to go on the disease-modifying anti-rheumatic drugs. My doctor was very nice. I had a wonderful experience. The only thing is when they drew my blood, the guy that was drawing my blood um, um, tied like a rubber band thing to try to get my vein up. He tied off my arm up here so that he could draw the blood. And I I told him that having that tight up there was actually making my peripheral neuropathy like really fizz up, and it was hurting me. And the man said, "You do your job and let me do mine." I said, "No, I'm not trying to tell you how to do your job. It's that having that tight on my arm is my hands is it's hurting me. Can you please untie it off?" And he told me again, "You do your job, I'll do mine." At which time I explained to him a third time that I'm not trying to tell you how to do your job, dude. That band is hurting me because of my hand condition. And at which point he popped the rubber band off and said, is that better?" I said, "Yes." So, yeah, he was refusing to listen, and he just automatically went into overdrive like I was telling him how to do his job, and that just wasn't the case at all. He was very arrogant, and that's just a terrible thing to say to a patient that is trying to tell you, "You're hurting me." So that was bad, but the doctor was great. The experience was great. I'm really happy that I don't have to go on disease-modifying anti-rheumatic drugs right now. Um, but the saga continues. And so I just wanted to share that little update with you. And I just hope that I hope you all are having a wonderful day out there. And if you're not, I hope that your day gets better or that tomorrow's better. And I just want to thank you for watching. Please hit the like button, subscribe to this channel, and I hope to see you in the next video. Have a great day, people.